Coach, just start with your general thoughts on the match.
Yeah, unfortunate. A young player makes a decision in a game, and stuff gets heated, and to go down, a guy made it a little bit tough. But to be honest with you, we made an adjustment at halftime, and I thought we played pretty well in the second half. I thought we could have got something out of that game, and all signs are positive.
All right, Coach Sawaski, let's start off with the obvious talking point, the red card. How much did that change things after, having Tyler Freeman come off, and Richmond come on, and then he gets sent off? How much did that change things for you tactically?
Well, first, it's unfortunate. You get Darwin back, and then you lose Tyler. Like, it's the way we do preseason here, man. So we'll get there where it's warming up, so we'll have some time to train in the warm. But, the red card definitely hurt. We hadn't really given up much. Jan made a save on a free kick, and other than that cross that we let in when the guy flicked it, it really wasn't a good chance to goal at that point. So game plan was going to plan, and then things happened. I thought the adjustment at halftime was decent. I thought the guys battled back.
Talk about the goal that was given up. What's your thoughts on it? What happened there exactly?
We let a guy inside and get a free cross, and they're good at shifting and moving. They're pretty in sync and fit. O'Connor did a great job of coming off of our guys. He just got a free header, and Jan couldn't see it. Again, I don't know if there was another shot on goal outside of that in the first half. Maybe the free kick. I gotta look and see. But I thought we'd done a good job defensively. We gave up one, and that's on us.
Any other thoughts when it comes to how you shifted this team tactically? How proud of your team? Your team of how they battled and didn't give up any more opportunities to FC Naples?
He created the better chances in the second half. I thought we could have scored 2 goals. The header at the end on that free kick, I think it was Dakota, that goes in, and then it's more positive than it needs to be. But we're a work in progress. No excuses. We don't like giving up points at home, but the reaction in the second half was good.
Recently, this team just got a draw against Loudoun FC, a team that you will see in the next month, coming up soon in the USL Open Cup, in the USL Cup. What's your thoughts about that draw and how you look forward moving forward? Yeah,
we got house money now. Championship teams were supposed to beat us, so it's a little different game for us. We're excited. We made it a good game a couple years ago against them, and the Open Cup is exactly what it is. Everyone has an opportunity.
All right, thank you so much, Coach.
Over 5,000 fans in the building tonight, home opener. What does that do for you and the team, just having the support behind you in the stands?
Yeah, we missed an opportunity. That's on me 100%. I take full responsibility. Our guys battled like crazy. They did everything I asked. We just didn't find a goal. So, we're going to keep coming back. We hope that people support us. I thought the second half we were very entertaining, so hopefully they keep coming back.
All right, Sean. First league game here at City Stadium. The red card, how much do you feel like that affected things as it being the opposite topic?
Yeah, it changes the game. Obviously, we're down a player, so there's going to be way more space for them. I thought we did an excellent job of not really giving them anything regardless. Obviously, we have one less number going forward, so it limits that a little bit, and they're going to have more of the ball, of course, but I thought we did an excellent job controlling what we can. There's things that are out of our control, but that's not, we can't do anything about that. We just play our game. I still think we had the better chances of the game. We didn't finish them in the end, but I think the positives we take from it is that, through adversity, I think it was 60 minutes we were down a man. I still think we had good control of the game despite less possession, which is okay. I still think we had the better chance of doing that.
How difficult is the playing a team like FC Naples, who is very vertical, very quick with their changes?
I think we dealt with it fine. I didn't feel threatened really ever. I don't think they had a chance there. Their goal is from a quick throw, a flick on. I don't think Jan was really tested second half. There was one really big save he made. Other than that, the free kick first half, we made 2 saves. Again, I thought we kept them out of our final third and did the best we can.
And my last question for you is, thoughts on the goal that was given up? It looked like it was just a weird deflection.
Yeah, you gotta watch it back. I think we have to do a better job of quickly marking up on the throw, number one. They shouldn't be able to cross the ball freely. And secondly, we inside the box do a better job marking. You shouldn't be able to get, even if it's a flick on, you shouldn't be there free. So I have to watch it back and talk about it.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Regular season league opener for you here at City Stadium. Strong crowd, over 5,000. What was it like playing in front of the?
It was awesome. That's in this case the 12th man. It was the 11th man because we were down a man. That helps a lot. It helps significantly because that pushes us through your energy when you're dying in the last 10 minutes. The 5,000 people, you hear that, and that really helps us push to try and go for the win.
All right, Captain. Let's talk about the obvious talking point.
Let's talk about it.
Red card. What's your thoughts on it? You were obviously in the mix of when everything happened, so what did you see from your perspective?
I haven't looked at it yet, but from what I'm being told, It seemed like it was pretty unavoidable for him to put his foot anywhere else. I don't really know how he's supposed to fight gravity on that one, but you know, it is what it is. We roll up our sleeves and we just dealt with it. I think for me tonight, I'm proud of the boys for not giving up another goal and holding down the fort. We probably should have nicked one or two there at the end, but we got to just keep it rolling. I think the way we stuck together, gritted it out, and to give ourselves a chance to have Luca Darwin come on in the end and maybe nick us a point or something. I'm really happy with the boys' performance.
Speaking about not giving up another opportunity, how proud were you of the defensive mentality of the group as a whole?
Yeah, that's been our standard since day one of preseason. Can we be solid defensively from Jan, James, Alex, all the way up the field? And we're doing a good job of that. Just need to start to put little pieces in together, have a little bit more quality in the final third, and we're going to start scoring some goals. Even down a man, I rated us to get one there at the end, the last 10, 15 minutes. I mean, the way it felt, you wouldn't have thought that we were the team that's down a man.
Obviously, Andrew Richards was the one who got a red card. How is the team uplifting him and making sure he doesn't kind of...
Yeah, he's a young kid. This is the growing pains that he's going to have to deal with, you know. That's part of the game. Tough call. You know, it's tough call on a kid, you know what I mean? Tough call. That's all I'm going to say.
Obviously, FC Naples is one of the higher rated teams in USL League One. They play very vertical, very quick. First of all, how did you guys come into this game trying to prepare with that? But then secondly, you guys got a stretch of games coming up against One Knock, Spokane, and Loudoun. How is the team getting mentally prepared and ready for those challenges?
I'll start off with the first one. I think just we swallowed up a lot of the things that they were trying to do. We depleted a lot of their efforts and their verticality. It was open maybe the first 5-10 minutes of the game, but once everything settled down, I mean, they had the free kick and then the goal, that's about it. So I think, you know, Darren set us up in a way to take away their verticality, take away some of the things that they want to do, give them a little bit more possession, because you saw when we did give them possession, they kicked the ball out of bounds 2 or 3 times, and it just helps us reset and go again. But then in terms of the next 3 game slate, yeah, we just got to keep going. We go down to Knoxville, go play on their pitch, and go get a result.
Thank you so much, Captain.
You know it.
Big crowd tonight, over 5,000. You've played in front of City Stadium for the last few years. What does it mean to have an opening night crowd like that?
City Stadium, baby. Ain't nowhere else better. So for me, I love being here at City Stadium. The fans, they love it. They give us life. You can see Kirky and Hayden are always good for getting the crowd going. And you felt it tonight. I think the boys lived off of it after the red card. We felt the energy around the stadium. We felt the you know, them pushing us on to keep it at a 0 or to keep it at just 1, and then just to keep trying to find that last goal, but ran out of time tonight.